Right. Hello. 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 Excellent connection. Right. Okay. Is anybody listening? Net kitang down oirure. Okay. I must say net kitang down oirure. Aduna problem kitang leirure. Now hojiti yaramani na khali I think. All right. Hello. Is everybody listening? Right. Nam tabiri ko. Net kitang yarudre bako. Net yarudabani na koi kedawre. We have a problem, right? And then please anybody share the link. Yeah, hello. Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Mayam, can only, okay. Yareko. Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. Okay, right. So, akang ono masya na dum can only link se dum share tong na pro, right? Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good morning, you are good morning to good morning to wish actually morning or one in okay, any issue with the this one sound video and all that how's budi aram gini nakali question makha tawnaba tawrase tu tadi anyway yeah namana bito is I have already subscribed to they will get the link very easily when I come to the light. Okay, right, now let's focus on the question, right? Question okay as presence are good tarine very good tarine no natra right. Okay, let's move to the question number 19, right? Okay, question to apetang irake yeah. We are given a function and we have to prove that the function is discontinuous at all integral points, right? How about the function of pyramid? So question number is 19, right? E was it uri ko mayam isulay te ko e was it right? Oh, good afternoon. Yes, mayam uri ko. No issue with this one. I don't know. I'm just asking whether you can see this or not. Yes, no. Yari, yade. Okay. Yaramane na khallai. Okay. Now what is the question? Question ni. Life sisu kaino problem ni. Problem ki solution chivaduna koi the maths also okay maths also we have different kind of questions and our intention is to solve that question. So here we are given a function. So here we have a function, right? Okay, right, and what we have to prove is g of x is discontinuous. Okay, let me write down in another color so that you understand. Discontinuous, right? Okay, discontinuous at every integral. At every integral points. Question gyan tarabra. First of all, let's try to understand the question. Question da is a function of pyramid, and then we have to we have to prove that this function is discontinuous. So what do you mean by discontinuous? Discontinuous means not continuous. Okay, discontinuous not continuous. At what point? At integral points. So what do you mean by integral points? The integral point means at all the integers. Okay, integral points. The two things we have to understand here. The proof of this discontinuous. Discontinuous not continuous. Nangi function do kai oidi have continuous oidi haiba. At what point? At integral points. What do you mean by integral points? Haibadi integer haibani. Integer value da nangi function da kedaude haiba is not continuous. Proof tau an haibani. Okay, yarani ko yare. Okay, let's okay. Now let's try to solve. Now continuous oid na proof tauge hai taragadi akoi na kaidawni continuous oid hai na proof tauge hai taragadi what we are going to do is that magi left hand limit right hand limit manade so tawra lore or limit ki function to manade hai raga koi na lore. Is that okay? Yare ko and then message thara email answering se class tawra class hogre right mayam and have the video the channel to subscribe to, then you'll get the link. Otherwise I me amada sum thalai ba du ngamoi ha. Okay, now let's see ye nga je de yare ko continuous oid hai bani and then still like what is that? First of all, see what do you mean by this? See function have this we call as so I do kra chaw na ira ke natra yam lazy da male so I do ira ko mutal lo see this is greatest integer function ko greatest integer function asiya na khangji greatest integer function ni mathau je kari no haidi integer ama piba. Okay, integer ama kedawa piba yes. Let's say 1.2 haras 1.2 is integer natte 1.2 hai kai kana gi marak le 1 ga 2 ga marak le. So here we have 1.2. now 1.2 silar 1.2 is greatest integer function puthoke hai tarakadi value kaya ta gani 1.2 is greatest integer function hai tarakadi 1.2 dagi less oiba ahan integer and which one is that? So 1.2 dagi pick pa hai 1.2 dagi left side to chalu hai 1.2 dagi left side to leba integer ahan integer hai kya no 1. So 1.2 is greatest integer function puthok tarakadi the answer should be 1. Okay, again greatest integer of 1.7 kya ta gani 1.7 will be somewhere here. So kya lagene 1.7 1.7 dagi pick tha ahan integer hai kya no 1 lai. So apna 1 ta gane yare no issue. Now negative point da khana if we have a negative number, let's say small headers -1 -2. Okay, and then here we have still let us see it's kya hai sige -1.5. If I ask you, oh I know uramaro si one this one, let me draw it again. Yeah, like positive part ki di we don't have any issue. I think you don't have any issue. Negative ta mukhanasi negative have the kari. Let's say -1 and let's say -2. -1 and -2 ki marak let's say here we have -1.5. now -1.5 key if you take -1.5 key if you take greatest integer function, which one will be the answer? -1 hogadra or -2 hogadra? So give me the answer. Okay, kya ta gani if I have do this right kya ta gani I'm waiting for the answer. Okay, networking problems adum laigani, so don't worry. What happened with that? Stream is healthy. Yes. What is the answer? -1.5 key. Okay, answer kya tha gane amta hai biro. Yes, what should be the answer? Tell me. Kya tane ba? -1 or -2? Kya ta gane here? It will be -2. Okay, na do -1.5 ki hai taragadi 1.5 tagi pick tha bahai di left side to chalu hai left side ta -1 tane hai right then so it will be -2 kai hai kanda minus 1.5 tagi pick thaba integer less oigadaba less oi bhai di kaidaba left side chak kadaba duna kya tani minus 2 not minus 1. Okay, see confusion je laigano hai ko. Again, if I ask you, let's say minus 2 and sorry, this is minus 3 and here minus 2. Let's say minus 2.1. Minus 2.1 the greatest integer function will be how much now? No, the khangmani haising aba khangaba ngaktani. Urakini udabasu yauri male. Now tell me, what is the value of minus 2.1 greatest integer function? This will be what? Minus 3. Okay, and understand the username. Now lastly, I'm hanging no positive kisu positive oitaragadi kaidawna haba sigi 1 oitadi 1 adum thambiro so 1 oitadi 1 adum thambiro hadi magi integer part thambiro, whereas negative gi oitaragadi some minus 1 oitaragadi ama add tawsalloba 2 aduga minus the 2 oitaragadi sida ama add tawsan tare 2 plus 1 kya tare 3 aduga sign na minus sum mo haibane. Okay, last one si ngawhan ganu, right? So concept base concept se lairagadi horen anka hot pada lai duribni concept laitragadi that it will be difficult. Now I hangadi, let's say 3 greatest integer function haradi, what will be the value? If I ask you the greatest integer function of 3, yes, am answer chum pinar ko am yawe lan na pira ko se dum yauri right? Adu kaisu kaide, we have to learn. Okay. Okay, right, let me see. Network is kitang problem matang yaw male ko natra. Okay, now it will be okay now, I think. So now hujai na hangningi question sina, if I give you, okay, if I give you 3 ki greatest integer function kya tagada ke? Tell me. 2 tane have yauri 3 2 acha 2 jam yam. Okay, now 2 na majority 2 na majority tare. Now listen carefully, 3 gizi 3 dum tagani yanko 3 2 greatest integer function da haram ija mai je kai no hai kanda integer oigadawne karaba integer less than or equal to x ka mana babu yai yang masdagi 3 hai je kai oire integer oire oita di magi greatest integer function oita di 3 dum laguni. Suppose if you take minus 2 su dum kai tagani minus 2 dum tagani greatest integer function da, whereas kai gumbas the 3.1 ga hai gitara gaddi sisu kya tani 3 tagani yang masdagi kai gino 3.1 hai je kitang hendu ni da. So 3.1 de kitang pick pa de 3 ahan integer. Okay, integer adum ta hallo hai bane sida di 3 tari se kai no hai kana masama integer oi bane na adum 3 ta jabagi 1 hai yare ko, no issue with that kangani yare. Okay, now let's move to the question then. 2 taroi ko 3 minus 2 gisu adum minus 2 adum ta gani because they are integer. Okay, yare definition is minus le aduduna akoina hojik proof tawdu sisu integer values is the pyramid function je continuous oide this continuous oi have the continuous oide in a proof taw na have, right? So let's start with the proof. So I na concept to tam da ya da greatest integer function karino kamai tawno have to tam da ya da. Okay, so I have uita na khangye da ko khangabani na ko ke dawni huji makha mu sathaba ta bani. Okay, right. Okay, network issue laibra khara network khara issue dum lai, I hope so natra. Okay, right. Oh, chawhan below kitang mayek senga kitang chawhan below. Okay, now yengas Now let's see discontinuous. See, discontinuous at integral points happening. Any integer happening. Integral points kya le koi real line the integers so many integers we have. Aduna loina makta check to we are ama khakta check to si. Ama khakta check to have arti kai no hai kanda koi na integer do. Let's say any value malo se lajine. Let's say let's kariya ji. Let's see be any integer. C ka over integer ama koi lauras. Yare ko. Now to check se kai no. Ako na check to do se to check se kai no continuity at C. Yare ko. C ka over integer ama laure. Kai no hai ta ko integer infinitely many integers lai. Infinitely many integers tung da ako na sum kano to ro ya pote. Loina mo yeng lai ngam pote hai di 1 da mu yeng -1 da mu yeng 2 da mu yeng. They will take different time. Matam yam chang ne. Ado na ko ne ke dong ni C ka over any integer ama laure ni. Now to check se kai no. To check se continuity at C. C the my continuity do koi check to have never. Now let's see. Yang as do f of now g of C kya tani first of all g of C putok si. G of C putok kya ta it will be C minus greatest integer of C. Now C minus greatest integer of C kya ta gani amta hai bi ro mayam taro. Okay, which one? What is the value? Am ta bro. Kya ta ni? Yung C is kind of integer. Integer hoita the C idum ta gani. Adon kya ta re? G of C will be 0. G of C kya ta gani hai? The value is now 0. All right? Yara. Okay. No issue. Now left hand limit and then right hand limit. Okay. Now let's move with the next one. Yes. Okay, uji kai puthok se aba right hand limit puthok sine ko. Now right hand limit at C. C the right hand limit puthok hai ta dekho kamai puthok kane. Limit x tends to C plus g of x. Right? Have you what is the value? Limit x tends to C plus what is g of x? G of x I the x minus greatest integer function of x. Right? Now, kaya tagani empty. So we draw a real line. Nangi integer C have the cell area na khallo. Right? Yare ko. So the kay lagani. So the next integer will be C plus 1. Makagi kari C minus 1. Now x tends to C plus high bagi arthadi kai no. That's x plus to C plus high bagi x to C dagi khitang chow hai bani. So khitang chow bani na. Right? Magi value se keta hoeba. The value is a little bit what? A little bit greater. Ita di yam na x tends to C plus high C ke yam nang na ba. Selai duni ko C plus high selai duni. C dagi khitang yan ba. So C ke di keta ba yam na nang na wo duni ba. Right? Okay? Ado itardi. If you take the limit here, okay, limit low matamda, okay, kya lakata ki have the yang ko. So put also x e kai that C plus. Now ado tadi nang C plus size greatest integer function low di kaya tagani. C plus size is the C de kitang hele. Ay tadi C plus size de magi greatest integer function low taragadi. C plus de ki handa ba ahan integer hai C taroidra. So this will value will be C. Right? Yeah. Is there any issue? No issue. Okay. Yani ko. Ado dekho kai tagane hai ba. The value will be C tarane ba. Ado ita dekho hujik sinjan ba yaad re value to. Yes or no? Ya yaad hai. Yani ko. Okay. Ye na se do. Ado ita di yang ako limit ani to na khai do ko limit x tends to C plus x hai paunga limit small hai bane C plus C dagi kitang hen ba C plus hai badi kana C dagi kitang hen ba ai x to na C plus ta changjulak ba hai badi x to na x ki value se kya odino C dagi kitang hen bani limit lower de kya ta ni limit lower de we will be having only C dum ta minus. How about this greatest integer function? You c plus e greatest integer function laura koi kya tagra c tagra. So this will be again how much? Kya tagra? 0. No issue with that. Kya tare ba? 0 tare ko. Yes or no? Tare. Tare. Okay. Now let's move to the other tadi hojik pukti yung right hand limit ka ngasai ki function ki value at the point c to ka hojik pukti manari ko. Yeah, right? No issue. Okay, let me delete this now. Now left hand limit amu lausi, right hand limit lau re hojik left hand limit amu lausi. Kari tho agaba natra makal yengeraga angkasi makan hot leraga hairak kadabadi yengs level limit at c habadi x tends to c minus gx have after the limit x tends to c minus x this c bukta di chamana kaisu issue laite natra no issue we have okay well my pema okay yes yeah correct oh 5 tab yaurabra oh ona tena typing to gibo ramgani nungai ri noi wari je marakse roll number isa pasi yauri okay now yai kari chapter no hangami su yauri natra wari takai chalakanda hero kanano cinema takai chalakanda loiramdai da hero heroine hangalakpagi wari ni wari kamai tawbano na good very good. Now x minus kari greatest integer function of yengas sino chama na ani lauji limit x tends to c minus greatest integer function of this yo c haiba am laire c minus 1 am laigani c plus 1 laigani. Now tell me c minus id kai laigani c minus id c ge yam nakna ba se laidini. This is your c minus. Now amu yengazi x to na c minus from the changjal lay habadi yang x to kai da ten to c minus habadi c da kitang hang de have na limit lausala di c ki value se tum kai la kani c adum la kani haidi c ge yam nang na rabani na limit lord c adum la kani have chingna ba leibra leite ko chingna ba leiram ga di upai sung lei leitre duma. Okay sir hairam na ko di okay hairam okay bo haidi yare. Now how about this c minus c minus to the greatest integer function laura d kya tani c minus aise kai dal lai c de kitang handare c minus c gi greatest integer function laura d adi c minus to the gi karom da chat ba left chat pata ahan ba integer karam bo ini c minus 1 when c oira roi ko so this will be c minus 1. So if you do this calculation, we are getting 1. अब क्या फंगे 1 yes left फाइजन yes आर दिया रे नत्रा yes आर चुमचु लालो yes हाग दिया रे asing angang jam yauri natra yam singa karama mong singino di khangdaba natra answer pibe muhte yes ha yes sir na hairaga yeah noi interview bukte lala ne kano changadi pe kha changadi luris interview lalo da bai wari ni right. Okay, next how we have now left hand limit and then a right hand limit. Are they equal now? What I am asking is now right hand limit or left hand limit, are they equal? No. Since the left hand limit and right hand limit are not equal, then the function is not continuous. I do not function okay, right? It is not continuous, right? Lower than is okay, so let me write down. I don't know. Since the level limit to the level limit at c is not equal to right hand limit at c, and then c is in a representative, the c represents integer or integrals points. Aduna integer points the level limit ka right hand limit ka manadra bani na kaidawre. So this implies g of x is not continuous at C. G of X the continuous oidre, C the continuous oidre. Adu proof taudribra, and C represents what? C represents in what? Integer or integral points. So this implies G of X is not continuous, at integral points. Kuding magta ng function do discontinuous. Continuous oire, discontinuous oire haibani. Yare, yabire. Si mangai ni. Dehe na kari tak ni ngai le. Loire ni si mangai ni. Now let's move to the next one. Other day question kara samjan ba yara mani na mayam ko. Kan la khara chokan tawra siro khara. Yare. Yes or no? No. Yes or no? Kanam to khumde. I don't know dunya. I don't know tare ne dude. Integers. Integral points as well, integers as well. It's within, there is no issue. Okay. Yeah. Matang, yengasira. What is the next question? Yengasi matang. What we have? Let me check the next question. Question number 20. Question number 20 no hidden function number pyramid. And we have to check whether the function is continuous or not. Question number 20 is no tawzarod. But hint pyramid. Function number pyramid. What function is given to us? X square. Now for the check the y is okay, no? Continuity at x equal to pi. X equal to pi, the function is continuity check the y. So what we have to do, limit put function at kram krai the pi the f pi value ka manavre, that's all. So cam tawninga yaude, cam to honinga yaude, it's a very easy. Or nan question sang no honya what ke haira gana level limit right limit put hoga what ke haira su yai. But simply this question is nothing but limit fx x tends to pi equal to f of pi. See hangwakatan is that are they equal and hangwakatan. Although isam sam na sumaina holaga dum loisallo yarani. No issue with that. Continuous oigatra? Yes, obviously continuous oigani. Why? X square has a polynomially continuous function. Sin x is also a continuous function. Constant function is always continuous function. The sum of all the continuous function is again a continuous function. So aduna continuous t line adum oirani. So I answer no adum high is right. Okay. Yareko. Let's move to the next question. Yar. No. Question number lady. What questions we have now? Question number question number 21. Discuss the continuity of the following function. Asidi came to tawdrasu yare, but anyway, ama kak tawramsi. Ko ama kak dawseba, ama kak tawramsi. Not sure. Okay. Okay. All right. Now let's see. Question number. Let's move to the next question, and which is question number 21. Question number 21. Now, before starting solving question number 21, first of all, what I have to deal with you, or what we need to learn, is that this theorem. It's a little bit a small theorem, right? Fx. See, listen here. If fx is continuous function and g of x is also continuous, right? Here we have two functions, f and g, which are continuous. Function any later f and g and is a continuous way. Then what we have is that then f of x plus g of x is also going to be continuous. So this is the first case. Second thing, if you do the subtraction of these two functions Again, this is going to be continuous. Again, if you do the multiplication of this function, this is also continuous. Again, if we do the division of the function, this is also continuous, but under a condition that your g of x should not be 0, because if g of x is 0, then your function becomes undefined. Is that okay? The function should not be undefined. Undefined oidraga loire na haiba. Yara. Is that okay? Yarni ko. Okay. So asigi theorem je koi na sijinnare raga koi na kedauduba koi na we have to what? We have to solve the questions. Okay. Should I be speaking in my mother tongue, or should I be speaking in English or Hindi? Continuous everywhere. Yara. Yeah. Question. It's a very easy question. Right? Question tare. Mayam city ay na hinjang daga hara kangsoi thongba natra kangsoi thongba di kangsoi thongba kem chang di natra ising da phutalani hinjang hapchalani loire keno kem yaug de thum kha taksen birani. Okay, adu di kangsoi thongba ne ba adu mai tawdana si question si jo kangsoi thongba ne ba yenga si here we have a function. Now question number 21 gi 1 fx Naman pyramid is sin x plus cos x. Sin x plus cos x hari function si ki maramda discuss tau na haira me. Karam mong do discuss tau sige. First of all, akoi na khang bolai trigonometric function are always continuous. Sin x are the no. Sin x is continuous everywhere, and cos x is continuous everywhere. Sin x is continuous oi, cos x is continuous oi. Right? Adu itardi awani ki samsu kari hoigani. Then sin x plus cos x is also continuous. Awani ki samsu continuous. So this implies f of x is continuous. Karaida everywhere, at every point the function do kedaure continuous oire. Yara. Okay. Now, Simanga stay na kasi am tangning ay later. Now matang amu yang asi. Matang question ju chama na asi ju kangsoi question. Natro kangsoi ni keno. Kangsoi natro si matang question ju bu ko bu sibu hot khidra ba sibu angang ma cham da hai ro ju khangane ba. Matang da nam mu kai hai sin x minus cos x hai. What is the next question? Yang si color khara change tawre raga natra. Watch. Matangi next question da hangizuna fx to sin x minus cos x. Samana is continuous oigadra? Yes. Kay no? Sin x continuous or cos x continuous or continuous minus continuous is also going to be continuous. Continuous minus continuous function do kay oigani haiba adum continuous oigani continuous adum oirabani adum oijallo adum isallo. Sar science kamaina continuous oi khangdui no. Yes, mirani ngom. Pajaba wahang mi. That's right. Sin x kamai tora continuous oi khangdui no. Sin x continuous oi na khangi hairagadi. Keda watai. Keda usiga mayam any response to pira udana. Mana hangi se sin x kamai tora continuous oi khangdui no ye. Umayam. Yes, I will be yes, I will yam hi passing the one answer kumakanu. Kamina hiding why sin x is continuous amta haibiro sin x is universal continue fajai good aina nangi wari sidi aina reason hangaga nang hena haisabana okay sir haibam su yauri yes tagi okay sir on gre yam hai gre interview loi changradi loi power da bang aktani larik paning da bagi interview chang oi da bagi wari khatani kam ta natte yam hai passing ba hai bang aktani natra okay good okay log thokre du dia haru badagi yes ta tare yes ta yes da gre mai anyway see tangjallo constant function haise always continuous hoigan reasons oi hierarchy ke first anjal hoy ade kai nangi trigonometric functions into su loinama continuous hoigani ko all the trigonometric function have the kari sin x cos x everything right tan x everything moisu always dum kai hoigani ba continuous hoigani kari gi no haiba kanda theory the hot sabra or kind of the hot sabra yengs ai graph oina yek lage graph yakuna same sin x ki graph ka main lai something like this smai sum tor chalam ripple effect ha noi physics ta ga ha the way ni yo si sin x ni sin x bu tat pa ga yaw bro somewhere yawram moi ta tat pro sin x bu talam mo cos x su zamane cos x su ke ya ba si sin x ki graph khara de thire adu bu just understand adum tawro noi ai singa ba khang hei ra ba ngak cos x ki graph ta kamai tawi cos x graph su mai sum cha ke ni smai na natra si bu tat pa ga yaw bra ne marak ta ga yawram moi ta yawde aduna si su always continuous ya bi re du di any issue yes polynomial su yong haijal ai jong to akhang ai yong agani polynomial wala me na hari sutra right very good yare ko du de sin x continuous oi bi maram khange ko du de cos x su khange now trigonometric function su continuous oi hai ba koi lai de now awat pa amaga lai rami polynomial function su kai oi hai ba always continuous oi se adum tak option biram ge natar di horen ma chaksa ba ya da tare na mi hijara inina polynomial su always continuous oi kai gino polynomial hai basi linear oi ragana straight line oi gani si kai no ax plus b form ni adagi if you have quadratic equation oi ragadi mayam le gare circle oi be ai nadra and then koi kai oi be ai parabola yam le gare the high function in the polynomial function has any smina bu tawra smina bu tawra break like the break sungai le roi until we get what condition kra apply pisan target aduna polynomial function so always ke dawni adum continuous hoy gani ya bi re ko yare no issue okay right next yenga je do sini masini hauji phukta leiriba concept haiba bu natra aduna makata ba concept amaga mo koi nei na si khang hairaba lamdam sigi yumbiren oidira sumbiren oidira amadi oidora ba satra ngakani yamna haiba natra smart boy oidaba focus ti yaw da ba satra ngakani right next question number 22 question number 22 see ai hin piram get no adum tawjo question number 22 da kai haram question number 22 continuity of the cosine cosecant secant cotangent haibani continuity function mari ni man check to wise so ai hin piram get no na sana tawjo okay let hairo fx so with the cos x ki butu haiba cos x continuous oigadra or oirodra haibado check tawai kamai tawni oigadra oirodra now ke tawni yo let hairo ke hausi ke let ke hausi ke kari yang si a ko bom de hairo let a be any real number hairo a do any real number ne na lo kitang chawon a do kai do ba any real number ne ra koi check se kai no tu check se kari check tau du ba continuity at a any real number da nang function do continuous oibra or oidabra check tau bi u na hai adu check tau bi raga loi re right check tau si kamai tau raga check tau ba yai hai bu ma yes okay yare ko now yes kamai tau check tau ni continuity at a so that check tau ge hai ta raga first we have to find what is f of a di kai ta ga ni cos a dum ta ga ni now si matung da hoi kai puthokani right hand limit puthokani right hand limit at a I will limit x tends to a plus cos x, right? Cos x is minus puthokani. Now limit x tends to a plus I will ni yengo a hai bam lai a plus I di kai lai ni a plus I di sel lai ni. Okay. Now adu wo si kitang hai na noi na tau ko this is very important. Scenario a plus I se koi swai da lai ni. Ako theory pa laga cos a na dum thamjal lam basu ai but nang kitang sangan ge kitang ako gi trigonometric formula sin agi hai taraga this kai here we again have a condition x tends to 0 cosine of lakani a plus h na lakani sina kari sin aba kawi h sin aba kawi the method we are going to use is what h tends to 0 how the cannot e hairam ge right hand limit at a hairoba function gi fx ki si kama e hai kan the limit fx x tends to a plus and e ne ko ado si kai ga zum mane hai kan if you want to use the concept of h then ko ke hani h tends to 0 f of x ki mo da ko na kai lak to a plus h an lak ko do yare ko from here to here now atopa amaga mo hairam ge if you want to find the level limit at a si kai ga mana ga ni this is nothing but limit fx x tends to a minus I gane ba adobu in terms of h t e ge haita the limit f of kai lakani a minus h tends to 0 so si hai the concept se yaringe question na ba ko na gani kai gina kan asi sinna ba hai ba je matam changi right and then kok su matha sai aduna yaringe question sin na dana ba ko na na ba gi wari ne ha ba yare what happened to the chart nam chat namak tre na tra ke daure nuai jare na tra sini lai ba concept se yar maka wala sira du jare ko adu na akoi na nang isi function sidda sigi function sida right hand limit puthok ke hai tara ka di si khangani ko this is very important si khangjal lo ase aina yaringa isin adabani because this will create confusion in your mind adu sinna basu yai sinna da basu yai sin adubu hojik lairiba condition sidadi piram function sidadi cos x ki jadi koi sin adaba yararoi aduna sin naraji haibgi wani adu yaringai sin nadaba season nadana ba hona gani yengo stay ke dawni limit I tends to 0 yengo cos a plus b di kai ga manai cos a cos b minus sin a sin b ga manai right dagi putho h tends to 0 and all that tauro then we'll get the answer now adagi mu si putho ro ko na san adagi mu level limit at a kya ga mana ni this will be limit x tends to a minus function ki value kya no cos x ai bani natra cos x now h ki conception na ge hai tar di ko ista ke ilakani limit h tends to 0 cosine of kari x ki mahota we will have a minus h right again see expand tauro value put tauro adum continue tauro so you will get the answer right aduga mana ba jing do ke tauro mana bra da bra check tauro manarani because I already koi high grade trigonometric function are always continuous right okay ko ngau re okay ice lies muka tak pio okay now kem na tes ice lak pa je kem na tes aduna yaring ai ice concept sin da bani ai cái nó hai cái real line nó lấy re kallo sida a sida lấy re kallo right the a cái yam nak na ba di size si ko na kai wa nya ba a plus size po se kai ga ma nei ha ba yam a ri ki tang ka ne ma henga tu si ko adu da yeng si limit fx x tends to a plus side ya ko sini ako right hand limit to si ako kai ga mana ka ne ha ba ko na man du se limit h tends to 0 f of a plus h ka mana ka ne ha ba now no na hangmi question jina from here to here kamaina lak pa no sine ba natra mani yo ai ke no ha x na a plus ta 10 ta we ha ba di kari ha ba no x na a plus ta 10 ta we ha ba di x ha ba si kai ga mana ga ni a plus ha ba di a da ki kitang hingat pa natra adu na ako x to kai na ha ba a plus h na ha ba yadro yai ko kari gi no ai size kai oidu na mabani gi marak ta leiba distance to oidu yam din nak na ba adu gi distance to ko na kai ko h ko now yego x na a plus ta this is almost negligible ni ko h size je kai da 10 to ba 0 da hadi h size yam pick pa number ne yam tai ko yam pick pa number ni na akoi na yego x na a plus ta 10 to ba ha se kai ga man du no h na 0 da 10 to ya ga man example lama lauraga hekta yengsi noi khangna na ba suppose 0 laire 0 na te 1 haira se let's say 1 haira 1 ge am nak na ba number sai da ma heta lausalas karam ba number ai 1.00001 haira okay yare ko yong sidanangi is this is your a and this is your a plus चुमिको a plus I ना नंगी 1.0001 तो ने a है जे क्या ने है बा 1 नी a plus I ना नंगी c ने बा आई 0 क्या हाफ की 1 2 3 4 5 राइट 1 ने नाउ अदु ताते h क्या तार ने h साइड नंगी यों सी की 0.00001 आई दिस मवाने की डिफरेंस की मरक त लेबा डिफरेंस टू h ने यों h साइड हम पिक पा वैल्यू होय गने है बा I say almost 0 na to na I so ko ke hai ni I to 10 to 0 hai ne 0 ka mana badi na taba but 0 gi manak ta naksan ba value oi draw si bunia ko na h na hai se gyan tabira bra tabide tara mani na dikhale aduna value amana a plus hai so minus a plus lo no changjal a hai baji h to 0 da changjale hai ba mana gani aduga function du na karida a plus h ta on gi bai wani ta x ki mo ta kai on gi ba a plus h yare ko yare now level limit ki amuk taus if you don't si khanga ne na khal I think right level limit ki amuk taus level limit ai na kari left lai ga da yo sta dum khana ji same da si lau thok si a se lai re khalo a minus dun kai lai do a de kitang handa right x tends to a minus hai ba d kai na hai ra ni do x to kai ga mane hai ba x to it is nothing but x kana de handa do no a de handa do na tro aduna x to a minus h na hai ba tro yai aduga h to na kai da 10 to do ba h to na 0 da 10 to do ba for example lama to loksal 1 hai 1 the left side yam nakna value side am lower see what is this value let's say this is 0.9999 iris almost 1 this is your curry chinangi a minus 0.99 hai ja chinangi kai oidu ba this is your a minus and let's say this is your chinakari 1 jina a hai jina 1 ni a minus hai jina nangi 0.999 mari now mabani ki marak leba difference to neba koi na h side je mabani ki marak kai kya lai hero what is the difference 0.0001 yo si marak mabani ki difference to si marak se bo koi na h ko bai wani yo amuk h side se almost kya an oi almost 0 ni abdi ma kai da 10 ta wani 0 da 10 ta wani yare ko aduna koi na x tends to a minus hai ta ra ka di koi na kai harak pa h tends to 0 hai ba aduga x to gi mohutta ko na kai hapakpa a minus h haibagi wari ni da kari su nate da sibu koina left hand limit right hand limit na puthokpagi wari ni ko ngaudra okay ngaudra yam bare channel mango yauri bra ha kari nungi maths le vitamino ka haiba khalapa mi yaw ta bazala so idana yawram gani khali natra adu maths yawram dragadi ko ngasi sinari ba technology sisu yaroi maths yawram dragadi no pari ko mobile tu su yaroi maths yawram dragadi Facebook Instagram daga tawdana ha sida dance ka matek thar isai matek ka sakta tawriba kholiba mayam dam tayaroi without maths there is no technology hai si kaino technology hai si kaina lakani maths yaw dragadi am tayaroi algorithm gai e dini right no is daga pari ba ko na tawri mayam algorithm ngakta di algorithm to e ga di kai changi maths yaw dragadi anything is not possible akoina surface ta leiraga akoina pamisina use tawudu katang pambagi wani natra aduga in detail sanction badi pamda adai dani soiris kem nat now let's move to the nangidra question number tang yengamsi question number 23 right question number 23 yengsi adai khara samba yare mathang class da koi khara samjalani next class da koi si continuity je loirani okay adui matung da yengsi past year question paper koi nainaba yadabra yengsi now let's see question number 23 amtang tausi right okay loiram dai khongau long down tang hapsalamsi question number 23 right okay so the high is okay no function number pyramid solution here fx ko ba pyramid sin x by x if x less than 0 x plus 1 if x greater than or equal to 0 okay yeah okay what we have to find two finds okay no points of discontinuity karamba point da continuous oiroidage da hangbadi in short yam samna hot pe yai yam sang no hot pa su yai sang ge haradi matam keno matam han ge haradi mayam lai asba probability mathematics is the queen of science ba king of science hai the queen of science hai kari gi do am tai ro da king queen motherland fatherland natra why am tai bi ro da do dia anyway yes this question point of discontinuity putu hai now akoina yeng dui point se kai da point yeng do okay no mai discontinuity check tau ge hai ta di branch to karai da le ge di branch ki function ki branch kai da le point 0 da le x to na less than 0 eba kan function ki value ma greater than 0 eba kan da we have function ki value ma now ai samjal lage ko kitang samjal lage ha already tam rabani na koi thaina gi du hot le ga ti matam yang mangani yaw for x to na 0 dagi pick pa matam da di nangi function je kai no ko da pyramid function je sin x by x ni natra x na 0 de hek pick hiba ma khagi yare ko x na 0 dagi pick hiba matam da 0 hai bele 0 de hek pick hiba matam ma gi left hand limit right hand limit lai gadra any point na ma lawne my left hand limit right hand limit lai gadra later hai ba arthadi keno phi di function to ama khatane ba lai ri se yan tai ko adubu 0 hai ba matam da di left hand limit right hand limit la kan kai gino 0 de kitang pick pa matam da function gi value ma lai 0 de kitang chaw gi matam da som la kan de lai ra na function gi value je amma lai x plus 1 sidana kari sin x by x aduna problem lai du se kadai do problem lai du se at the point 0 khatani less than 0 you matam da there is no problem less than 0 you matam da sin x by x yo ade function ki value ama khatani greater than 0 you matam da function ki value sisu am khatani aduna less than 0 greater than 0 we don't have any problem aduna so yenga samjal lagi iraji yengo fx equal to sin x by x the ky sin x of c ky is always continuous function ni sai tam gare right and x is kai no x is polynomial ni x is also continuous natra adudi yengo sisu continuous oire x su continuous oire continuous function divided by continuous function adum kai oigani continuous function adum oigani, right? So therefore sin x by x is continuous for karam kanda no x to na less than 0 oiba matamda x na less than 0 oiba matamda function value ama khatang oibanina mado continuous oirani. Same goes for x greater than 0. X na greater than 0 oiba matamda function value ama khatani, which is x plus 1 aduna adusu continuous adum oigani. Problem kaida thokani, problem will be at the point 0. Yengsi ko yengas. Now again amu yengu for x greater than 0 nangi fx to kai ga mane haba x plus 1 sidi kaino polynomial la trosa, so continuous samjalo suman, right? Now apagi last case tum ting yengsi. Okay, last case to science asa mathematics is the queen of science haiba matamda because hairisi kai no answer pireni because science the maths yawi oh maths the science yawa nataba science the maths yawi. Okay, right. Ko ngaw ra gadi guli chasalu ko ngaw phanaba, right? Aduga tamna yengu. Okay, yengasi ngasi chak cha da jala ko ngaw hairisi yam luba case ni maisi. Now for x equal to 0 haiba matam jani problem thorak tuise kari gi no hai kan no yengu nangi function gi value do 0 the branch lai haiba kai sin x by x is na karam kanda x less than 0 ni x plus 1 si na karam ba x greater than 0 yung 0 the x na 0 the henu matam the function gi value ama less than 0 matam the function gi value ama aduna sida koi kai puthokani level limit as well as right hand limit puthokani putho adudi kai putho f of 0 hana putho f of 0 karam long ne first one or second one x की value ना 0 का माना बाहर दी last one अभी क्या ला कनी 0 plus 1 क्या तार है 1 मैं हम गाँव देखो right okay now right hand limit पुतो याम right hand limit at 0 क्या का माने limit fx x tends to क्या है नहीं 0 plus है नहीं ये नो x na 0 plus nga jo e koi ta kram 0 plus hai di keno x to kana dai chaw ya ba 0 dai chaw ya x na 0 dai chaw ta ra gadi koi function to karam bal logani the first one or the second one x na 0 dai chaw di last one the second one se logani ha ba di function ki value x plus 1 ta ga right aduga the x tends to 0 plus to higher or 0 ka khan kya ta isi su 0 plus 1 1 atum ta yare right hand limit koi kya ta re 1 ta re now left hand limit au pu do left hand limit at 0 क्या था कनी limit fx x tends to sidana 0 minus now अकोई ना मुखांग x tends to 0 minus है बदी x तो 0 दगी p है बनत्रा x ना 0 दगी पिक तारा का दी करम सिले रहे x ना 0 दगी पिक पाए सिले रहे अदु तादी फंक्शन की वैल्यू क्या तारा है sin x by x तारा अदु वैल्यू तो ऑप्शन बिरो limit sin x by x aduga x tend to 0 hai 0 minus 0 sidi kya ta ni sidi 1 ta gani limit of x tends to 0 sin x by x 1 ta hai sidi class 11 da tamra bani aduno 11 tamaktra ni na ikhangre adubu khangdi khangjal lo yare ko yare oh chak chara loi tungre adudi mai ko ngauri si there will be another reason natra okay atopa reason naman lera mani mai si tumba maije ai khange tum nungdang tum hoda bagi adusu karigi YouTube ka Facebook ka Instagram ko yengoi soidana oiramani that's for sure oiramani soidana anyway yo adudi function je manaraba loinama f01 right hand limit 1 level limit 1 ai tadi function jo kari oire 0 dasu continuous oire yare ko so let me write down the last conclusion part so therefore f of x to kaida oire f of x is continuous cts are the continuous are the continuous at 0 I thought the function to kai the continuous x less than 0 the continuous x greater than 0 the continuous x equal to 0 x 0 dasu kai oire continuous adu dadi ke dore function do continuous everywhere oiramene discontinuity yaubra yaudre this implies okay f of x is continuous everywhere therefore there is no therefore kai easy ba haro as nuaiti hey muthak ke toraga adu kai daura therefore f of x has no point amta later of discontinuity oiba point amta later because it is continuous everywhere yare okay see mangai right okay this is what we have right now nen mga henbei di yung matam hele ka hare yung si sathi gra banga ngakta right okay so this is all about every time ga hai re gyam yam ta dare sidi ai su sidi pharakta anyway right so chal kitang tak se bora pa okay bora pa cha to mi ju yaw re yam lu re okay se lo re be ma bora pa ro no pamung oi pa ro pamung do ina tu mo ko aduna farani right anyway mobile pa ro Instagram Facebook right aduna do makan amu thada ro huji khange adu ngakta ne huji tawdu se I know nata corona lat mi su dum yarum gini aina dum hai do huji fawda anda kisi ga amuk tanga corona lak pi radi natra corona lak pi radi kano to bi radi fani sini ngam khali dum promotion tv ba sini ngam khalam de ayen ko na ma ka do khang da okay anyway let's wind up here for today everybody I wish you all the best take care